Hi there, I'm Chris from Core Freedom, and this is Roland Drummond, also from Core Freedom. And Roland is a technician and one of the best grab bar installers this side of the Mississippi. And he agreed to come on video with me today and answer a few questions that might be helpful to you when it comes to grab bars. So my first question is, when you go into a home to evaluate for a grab bar, what are you looking for?
The most important thing for me is location. Many times a customer will think that we have to find stud in order to assemble a grab bar, and that's not always the case. What's most important is what's going to be most beneficial for that customer. We have standard locations along the back of the tub, along the wall as you're transitioning in and out of the tub, alongside of the commode, really wherever it's going to be most beneficial. Secondary would be finding the stud. We have what we need to attach grab bars generally if we can't find a stud, and they're still very secure.
Okay, so don't necessarily have to have a stud, but what about shower surrounds?
Shower surrounds, shower inserts, generally we will not install grab bars there. Not because we can't find a stud, we can, and if there is blocking behind that, in other words, they had the foresight to put pieces of dimensional lumber behind that insert to take up that space, then we can install the grab bar.
And how would I know if I have a hollow surround? How would I know that myself?
Typically you can look on the edge of the surround, and there will be like a space where it wraps around the wall, or you can just tap on it, and if it sounds hollow, it's probably hollow. Most people know what shower inserts or surrounds are, but if there's any doubt, any question, we can certainly tell you what you have. Even from a photo, we can generally tell if it's a shower insert or a surround.
Okay. Who is best suited for a grab bar in their home?
Generally people who still have some mobility. You have to remember that grab bars are intended to maintain your balance and not support your full body weight. Again, the concern is repeated pulling on a grab bar with full body weight. They can come loose over time, and you don't want them to pull out of the wall when you're putting your full body weight on them.
And is that a pretty big misconception you get with people? They think they're going to use it as a...
Yes, they're not like handrails. If you have little to no mobility, you're probably better off getting some sort of a lifting device to lift you up rather than relying on grab bars, because again, they're generally just to maintain your balance. That's their function.
Okay, so you and I are pretty tall guys. We're both over 6 foot. Would you put a grab bar in a different location for us versus someone who is 5'3"?
Generally, no. We will follow the ADA code, and the ADA code tells us how high a grab bar has to be off of the floor. So using this grab bar again, whether we place it vertically or horizontally, we would measure up from the floor. And if we're going horizontally, we would put it at that mark. If we're going vertically, we'll put it at that mark as well, so that we maintain the ADA code. And that's one of the things about using a company like Core Freedom, is that we will follow the ADA code, and it's just a safe practice.
We've talked a lot about grab bars in bathrooms, showers particularly. What about other locations within a home?
Absolutely. I've seen grab bars going up a couple of steps. So you might be coming in from a garage, saying you got 2 or 3 steps. I've seen grab bars on the door frame, and that's helpful there, again, to maintain balance. I've also seen grab bars, for example, if you have a stair glider, a chair lift. At the bottom or the top of the stairs, you might put a grab bar there to balance you as you're getting up off of the chair. So there's certainly other locations where you can put grab bars. They're not solely for bathrooms.
Okay, so some homes have different materials you're going through too. It might have a drywall wall or a tile wall. Does that make a difference? And if so, what is the difference?
Well, we've already talked about hollow surrounds. Generally, we don't put grab bars in those, but anything else we can usually put a grab bar on. Now, we talk about tile as well. We can drill through just about any material. There are special bits and special techniques for drilling through tile. We have porcelain tile, ceramic tile, there's engineered slate, which is very hard, but you can drill through that as well. There's marble, cultured marble, I've drilled through that.
So how long does a typical grab bar installation take? Not one that's crazy going through engineered slate and all that.
It varies depending on the material you're going through, but drywall is certainly by far the easiest. You can have a grab bar put up in just a couple of minutes. If you're going through ceramic tile, takes a little bit longer, but certainly within 10 minutes you can typically have a grab bar up. If you have porcelain tile, which is much harder than ceramic tile, that'll take a little bit longer as well, but 20-25 minutes tops you should have a grab bar installed in that material.
A minute ago you mentioned standard poles, or security poles sometimes they're called. Can you describe what they are and why you would want to use those versus a traditional grab bar?
Sure, it's space. If you don't have a wall where you need a grab bar attached. To give you an example, I had a customer that had a commode, and just to the right of the commode was the shower, and it wasn't a 5-foot tub, it was just a shower. And it had a door that swung open on it. There was really nowhere to put a grab bar that would be accessible to him. However, next to the commode, we could put one of these standard poles so that when he opened the shower door, it was right there for him, or when he got up off of the commode, it was right there for him as well. So it kind of went in that little nook between the shower and the commode, where if we had mounted it on the back wall, it would just have been too far away to be of any use to him.
Would they be good in locations like next to a couch or a chair or a kitchen table, places like that in the house too?
I have seen them in those locations as well,
Okay.
absolutely. And they go from floor to ceiling, and I have seen different kinds of attachments to grab onto, whether they're loops or just straight out. Many different attachments that can go onto these standard poles. And again, just like grab bars, they're not limited to your bathroom. Wherever they can be helpful to maintain your balance, go ahead and put it there. All right, Chris, my turn to ask you a question.
We didn't agree to that.
Turnabout's fair play. Suppose we have somebody who doesn't know whether a grab bar is going to work for them, what type of a grab bar, where would they put it? They just don't know. They're curious. What should they do?
Give us a call. So you'll find our number in the video link below. We also have forms on our website. If you want to go to our website, complete a form, our office staff will give you a call. They're really quick about returning phone calls, and they're very, very knowledgeable. And if there's some question they don't know the answer to, or we need to take a closer look at your home, we'll set up a time we can come out and do an evaluation. You might get to meet Roland in person.
That would be awesome. Be honored to do it.
All right.